Hello, YouTube! I'm in such a good mood today. It was the most amazing, awesome day ever. Not ever, but very, 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 very high up on the list. Um, we are still in Tunisia. I don't know when did I upload my video saying I was in Tunisia? I'm in Tunisia. We're in Tatooine. Star Wars fans unite! And it was just so amazing. Like I drove and I saw all of the um, places that were used to film Star Wars. So the first one, you guys know I'm really lazy to edit, so but I can show you guys some pictures. Actually, you guys can already see this one. Look at this. You can't. Can you see me? I'm here in the corner. This is at the Sidi Idris Hotel, which is the location where they filmed where Luke Skywalker lived. So, and I think it was also in the prequels where they were showing um, how they were dividing them up and stuff like that. So that was amazing. The first stop was actually Xar Sultan. It was so amazing. I'm really just kind of making this video because I want to brag and I want to be like, Star Wars is one of only three things that my sisters and we all have in common. We all love X-Files, we all love Harry Potter, and we all love Star Wars. Although, to be fair, my oldest sister and I are probably more Trekkies than we are Star Wars fan, but my middle sister is a huge, huge Star Wars fan. And I got her a little surprise, and I know nobody else would care about this, but I got her sand from Tatooine, and I know she's gonna love it, and I think she's gonna think it's amazing. But yeah, I gotta find you guys a picture of. Oh, did I only take videos? Oh no. Here. Here's Xal Sultan. How ghetto is this? I know you guys are like, just insert pictures. I don't want to insert pictures because then I have to. Then I went to Xar Haddad. Xar Haddad actually had like a little sign in the front of it. Here it is. You guys won't be able to read it. But it says U.S. filmmaker George Lucas used this to create the galactic planet Tatooine, featured yada yada yada, July 1997, successful Star Wars movies. And this one was actually, all the other ones were open, and it's actually really sad because all the Xars, they're completely dilapidated. I mean, for me, they're doubly interesting because I really like history, and I think they're kind of a historic treasure to the world, and they're beautiful. They're so beautiful in the building style and like the thought process. They're amazing. They're really, really amazing. But on top of that, like also being a Star Wars fan, they were like doubly amazing. So it was a little bit sad to see that the upkeep is pretty much non-existent, and yeah, you could just walk in, like anybody could just walk in. They were also a little bit dirty and dilapidated, and but this one, Xar Haddad, was actually turned into a hotel supposedly. So I was like knocking and knocking and knocking. I'm like, hey, open it up, open it up. And the guy from across the street who had like a little convenience store was like, it's closed for Ramadan. Today's the first day of Ramadan. And that was actually one of the fears I had. I was like, oh my God, I'm doing this on the first day of Ramadan. Everything's going to be closed. And the guy was like, it's not going to be open for another month. Well, I broke in. By breaking in, I mean like it was completely walled, and on the one side, it was like I was able to climb over the wall, and I actually jumped into inside, and I don't even care. I don't even care if that was illegal or not. That I was like, there is no way I'm not gonna see this one. I have to see it. It was so freaking amazing. And honestly, the moment I got inside, I was like, that guy was lying. There is no way they just closed this today and it was an active hotel one day before, because it was I mean, let me see if I can find you guys a picture. Like, there's like you can see there's like dust on this from months and months, if not years and years of not being used. Um, Wait, let me see if I can find another. Are any of you guys Star Wars fans? I hope you guys are Star Wars fans, because if you're not, that's gonna break my heart. Um, I don't know if you guys can see it on this picture, but it's like there's dust and dirt on everything. So I don't know. I don't think this thing has been open for years and years and years, actually. So I didn't feel as bad for jumping in. Obviously, it was like there was nothing to take. Uh, and I didn't want to take anything anyway. I just wanted to see it. So that was amazing. And then, of course, Idris Hotel was amazing. I'm so bummed out. So if you guys actually look up the Idris Hotel, it has actually really, really bad reviews. And most of the bad reviews are for this guy called Yusuf, who is not the is like somebody who also works there or something. And I don't know how he knew I was coming, because literally the moment I drove up, he was behind me and he's like, you just drove here from some mountain village, and I was like, well, I drove past that mountain village. Yeah, so I don't know if he was following me from that mountain village. Maybe he peeked in the car and saw my Star Wars shirt and was like, that guy's definitely going there. And the thing is, that guy has kind of a bad reputation. For taking advantage of people. If you guys look up the hotel thing, and yeah, like right away he like jumped on me and was like, "Let me show you around." Of course, everything came down to him wanting money. Why? Oh, so but the thing that really bummed me out is like after all that, the thing that I really wanted was in my travel journal. I wanted to get a stamp. I mean, I wanted to ask. I mean, I don't even know if they have a stamp, but like I wanted to get asked the hotel, because that is also now a hotel, and I wanted to ask them to put a stamp of the hotel in my book, and I totally forgot because I got so flabbergasted, not flabbergasted, I got so distracted by that Yusuf guy, because he constantly was trying to convince me to do more things so that he could have a reason to take more money. And I was like, no, I just want to walk around and do my own thing, please. But yeah, just awesome, 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 awesome day. Uh, so thankful that I was able to do this and see all these things. This was the number one thing I wanted to see in Tunisia, and it was so worth it. They're so beautiful. I really want to convince other people to come to Tunisia and see these things. They're so amazing. Um, and also, the one last thing I wanted to say is, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of like, I'm a big Star Wars fan, but not like I'm not like the diehard. My sister is the diehard one. Like she knows everything. Like I kind of know more than like somebody who's not like just a random watcher. I know more than that, but I don't know like the name of all the races, all this kind of stuff. But I like it enough to kind of know. To repeat myself, I'm still so jazzed. I literally left the hotel at 5 a.m. I just got back. It's now 6 p.m. So because it was I had to drive out in the middle of nowhere and all this kind of stuff. And I say all this kind of stuff a lot. And I do again a lot. It was just such a great day. Such a great day. I was so excited about this. But it was like what I was trying to say is I think it's so sad because both the Sidi Idris Hotel, all the Xar, they're all like so dilapidated and falling apart. And Star Wars is a very, very rich franchise. And George Lucas made so much money off these. He even stayed in that hotel. They showed me his room. Like I'm not that psycho about it. Where I was like, oh my god, I need to see his room. I didn't even know he stayed in that hotel. But I was like, that's cool. They showed me his room and stuff. Uh, but that hotel is really falling apart. And right now they're really on hard times because obviously besides traveling being almost impossible for most people, on top of that, also Star Wars is not as popular or a cult following thing as it probably used to be. So they're having a lot less Star Wars fans coming there and spending their money. So it's really in a dilapidated state. And so are a lot of these things. And I just feel like for the amount of money that Star Wars that that franchise has. It would have been nice if they would have put a little bit of money back into Tunisia and put a little bit, because especially since I have to say, before coming here, my understanding was like, um, I don't know, he's all my understanding was that George Lucas was inspired by Tatooine and this area and all these things, but no, he was not inspired. I mean, he full on stole everything about this place. Like the buildings, the setup, the location, the names, and even the way the local Berber people dress is the way like the Jedi's dress. And see, like I'm saying, I'm not that big of a fan. What were the little gnome-like creatures on Tatooine called that collected like scraps? Like that, those are those like brown cloak kind of things. Is the way the Berber people here dress. So oh my god, my eye's like swelling. What is going on? I hope it didn't get my eye. So I'm like, George Lucas, if you ever end up watching this, you need to, bring some of that franchise money over to start to Tunisia, because they could really help it. At the same time, I also have to say that hotel, like they didn't sell postcards, they didn't sell Star Wars T-shirts, knickknacks. I don't know if maybe they're not allowed, which would be really, really a dick move from the Star Wars franchise if they disallowed them from selling these things. But at the same time, I feel like that could kind of spruce up the image a little bit, because it is like you can't. I think somebody, unless you're a really big Star Wars fan, like I didn't even want to stay in that hotel. It was cool to see it, but I'm like, the mattresses are kind of smelly and old and moldy, and it's just all kind of dingy and dirty and stuff. So I don't know. But overall, it was just an awesome day. I really just made this video to brag. It was such a good day. So, all right. Let me know if you guys are Star Wars fans or Star Trek fans, which one you like more. I can talk about both. If you're what you would like to see, if you are interested in seeing these things from Star Wars, let me know about that. I don't know, whatever. Take care and be safe. Bye.